Good afternoon. Welcome to another edition of my 5D Secret Garden. I got cut off on the last one, and it was a really good read. I'm going to start it, and I'm going to tell you exactly where I left it at. So I was talking about how being a high priestess will show you pretty much that you're able to create a whole new world because you have all the positive energies of the Emperor and the Empress, okay? So this shows masculine DMs that lovers that they're not needed anymore, and that you are also a King of Swords because as a high priestess you have all these qualities, okay? You see things clearly and you were able to create the new world. And then I showed on the video, if you see my last video, the world at the bottom of the deck, okay? And then I shuffled the cards and this came out again, the world, okay? But then like some call came, and then the video shut off right in the middle of me doing that. But I got most of it, so you could see it if that's the case. So we had the world, and then when I turned the thing over, the Queen of Cups is here, okay? So this is just clarifying that this high priestess has all different qualities in them, you know what I mean? But their favorite is the Queen of Cups, but this high priestess does not need anyone to create because they are creating a whole new world very quickly, and it's causing distress to the masculine energies because they know that they are no longer needed. We don't need them. High priestess does not need anyone to create, especially not somebody who's trying to, deceive us. We don't need this. We don't need either of it. We don't need the negative feminine energy, and we don't need the negative masculine energy, and we are able to eliminate all of it just by creating that. We're creating the end for that. We are creating somebody just like us to come to us now. That's what we want. Somebody just like us. Seven of Swords in reverse. So now these people that, thought that they were going to, get over on us, and, that we weren't going to figure out our power, and that we weren't going to see what we were all about, they're thinking about coming clean now. This is like your DM. They may be rethinking their approach when it comes to you, DF, okay? Especially now that they're in the situation with this Lover's reverse energy. You creating a new world while also being in King of Swords energy, seeing everything. The King of Swords sees everything, okay? And on top of it, you're using your head over your heart, and this is why this Lover's in reverse is happening for your DM, okay? Because you're creating this new world where you don't need them, okay? And now they want to come clean. Now they want to say they're sorry. Now, because they know that their energy is in danger of existence, okay? Because it's not needed anymore. When you don't need an energy anymore, that's when the energy goes away. So high priestess doesn't need anybody to create. They create by themselves. So yeah, come on, come clean. Tell us, let us know. Come clean, tell me about it. You know what I'm saying? Let me hear about this, because at the end of the day, we are a Nine of Cups. We are a wish come true, and we're well aware of that, okay? And you aren't. So come clean. It's time for you to come clean. Actually, you have till today to come clean, DM. So till the end of today to come clean, or you don't get to come to this new world. Your choice. And the cards don't lie. And that's the truth. Okay? Because Emperor, brother, we have all the positive qualities of an Emperor and all the positive qualities of an Empress. But in this case, we are manifesting an Emperor and somebody just like us. Okay? This is exactly what we're doing. We have this King of Swords here because we're using our head over our heart. We know what we're capable of as a high priestess. We don't need anybody. We know we could create this whole new world. And this is putting you in a Lover's energy, DM, where you don't know what to do because you have never not been in control. And now you want to come clean with the Seven of Swords in reverse. Now you want to, rethink your approach to when you deal with us. And I think that's a good idea. Maybe you should rethink your approach, because the magician under the deck, because we are a magician and we don't play games no more, okay? We're a high priestess who does magic, and we show it on camera, and we do it all day. So nobody's going to tell us otherwise. We are speaking this into existence through tarot. We are creating this whole new world through tarot, and there ain't nobody could do to stop me. I'm a King of Swords brother and I have an emperor with me. Or maybe that's just us too. Because remember, we don't need anybody. Because we got the Wheel of Fortune. We can create the Wheel of Fortune ourselves, okay? Because we're a high priestess. I'm going to say it once again. We are a high priestess. See, that's the best part is I wish more than 5-10 people watch this video, because they would see just how, good. But at least the people that do watch it, the people that consistently, the handful of people, I appreciate you so much, because I know you're seeing something that you don't see from other readers on here. I challenge you to find anybody that could do what I'm doing right now. Okay, so this world, this Wheel of Fortune is all being created by this high priestess, okay, because they have all the positive aspects of the emperor and all the positive aspects of the empress. And now they have a Wheel of Fortune, and now your DM is in Lover's reverse energy, thinking about coming clean, because they created this whole thing. Your DM created this whole situation, okay? They manifested you to be this, thinking that you were going to go through all the pain and the suffering, and then they were going to be able to, collect at the end with all the, the twin flame energy. But the reality is, all they did was create something that they created something to create for them that knows now that they don't need that same creation anymore. Yep. That same creator. They just created their way out of the situation. That's all they did, was create their way out of it. Because Page of Wands, because we're manifesting that to happen, okay? That's why. We're manifesting because we are a high priestess, and a high priestess doesn't need anyone to create. I'll say it again, and I'll keep saying it. So, whole Wheel of Fortune, the world, Six of Swords in reverse. So because of this DM's resistance to change, this, whatever unfinished business or emotional baggage that they were holding on to, this is the reason why we had to become a high priestess and create by ourselves. Okay, we could not rely on this person. Okay, we had to realize that we did not need this person. Okay, DF, high priestess energy, does not need DM energy, because they have it inside of them. They have both energies. You do not need them when you have both energies. Like, if they're both balanced the way a high priestess is, you have just the right amount of feminine and just the right amount of masculine. And in that creation is a harmonious existence where you have all the positives. You can't have nothing but the positive if it's balanced. It has to be balanced for that to happen. You have to be in that temperance energy. Okay, so that person's resistance to change caused him to be in this Lover's energy. Now they want to rethink their approach by coming clean, but it may be too late, because we're already in a King of Swords energy. We are using our head over our heart, so we really don't care what they have to say, because we want to create this new world, okay? Get the Wheel of Fortune from it and do it with somebody that's just like us, an emperor. So, it's all coming together how it was supposed to, and this emperor is going to bring us this Ace of Cups here. So that is really all we wanted at the end of the day anyway. But we know that we can love ourselves. We can literally do this by ourselves. We do not need this person. That it was a trick that we were like, we needed them. No, we don't. We don't need anything. We just create somebody that who we thought you were. And that's exactly what this high priestess is going to do. She's going to create exactly what you were supposed to be without you. And the Wheel of Fortune is here, brother. So you better rethink your approach, DM, because you obviously are a magician in reverse. You really thought that you were going to get one over on us, or whoever you were listening to, whatever negative feminine energy or negative, masculine energy that was trying to tell you what to do. You obviously listened to the wrong one, and now you had to deal with what you created. You created us to become the best version of ourselves, and that is exactly what we are. And what you created for yourself was you being a magician in reverse. Your creation now is greater than you. Okay, that's what a magician in reverse would be. Anybody who would create something that's greater than them, is only asking to be removed as an energy. Okay, because we're also a Queen of Pentacles. We are the ideal spouse. Just because we're a high priestess doesn't mean we're not the ideal spouse. But we do need to be with another high priestess because it's very difficult to be with somebody who can see through you. So that is the reason why the high priestess is usually alone, but can create by themselves because they have both those energies to create. And the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So, like I said, they have all the positive qualities of the Emperor and all the positive qualities of the Empress. I just wanted to pop out. Okay, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So now all this is doing is having this magician, who's your DM, feeling stuck, okay, in Lover's energy reverse because of their resistance to change and seeing through whatever we were telling them, okay? So then all this created was us becoming a high priestess, and now they want to come clean because they have no other choice but to come clean now. We force the DM to come clean now. This energy will cease to exist unless they kill their ego and come clean, okay? Because we have an Emperor here, we have a King of Swords, we have the New World, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. And all you have over here is Lovers reverse, Magician reverse, Six of Swords reverse, Knight of Pentacles reverse, and Seven of Swords reverse, wanting to come clean now. Now you want to come clean. Now you want to come clean because we control the energy now. And the only and how we control the energy is because we figured out a way. We created the thought. We created the thought that this is what it is. It's the truth. There's only one high priestess in the deck. Because they don't need a counterpart. Okay, and that's why 10 of Wands, you just gave yourself an extra burden here by listening to the wrong people. DM. Okay, and now Justice in reverse, you think this is not fair. Now it's not fair. The DM thinks it's not fair that the DF is in complete control of the whole situation, that there is nothing, absolutely nothing this DM could do right now. They are so stuck right now that it's like being stuck in, I don't know, like just a big thing of goo where there's no way you're getting out of this, okay? So you think it's not fair, but here's the thing. You created this. You created this by creating a DF, which you did, because our counterpart started this in 2021 before we even met them. Then we came into their lives. They continually made these videos, continually manifest the situation, now to the point where they manifested to we don't need them now, okay? So all it did was backfire on them. All the people they listen to, whatever it is, it's all coming to an end because the New World is here and it's going to be creating Wheel of Fortune with an Emperor, all because we put our head over our heart, okay? You can't pull on our heartstrings no more because we know. And that's why you're in the Nine of Swords energy. That's why you're depressed. That's why you're anxious, because you have no other options. And you think it's unfair with Justice in reverse. So, life's not fair, okay? Thanks for making us like this, though. It's all because of you. Thanks for creating us the opportunity, okay? Because you are nothing but a star in reverse. Us calling our energy back is what was able to allow us to become this person, okay? Because you people took our energy. We did not have any energy. At one time, you people had all our energy. And all we had to do was call back the star energy. And now we have it. And that is why we don't need anybody. And that is why we shine bright. And that is why we're creating a new world. Because we have the star energy. And if anybody's going to create the new world, it's going to be a star. And you people think that's unfair, especially the DM. They think it's very unfair that they can do this. Okay? It's very unfair that Six of Wands are going to be publicly recognized for this. We tried to create the destruction for them. We're supposed to be getting all the glory. Not him, not her. That's what they're saying. But, hey, listen. You should have, manifested better then. You should have did a better job. Ain't my fault. I'm just sitting here. Just sitting here looking at my phone, sitting on my bed, playing tarot. Okay, Page of Wands in reverse, because you people and all you people are doing is procrastinating, creating conflict with each other. You're off your spiritual path and you have no direction now because you did not want to listen to what you were dealing with. I warned you a long time ago. We warned you. We said, this is what it is. This is what's going to happen. And you laughed. Okay, and now, Justice in reverse, you don't think it's fair. You just don't think it's fair that we get to rest and relax with the Four of Swords while you are over here in chaos, in disarray. You're in disarray over there. All right, let's do one or two more cards and call this. Oops. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, and this is all happening because of this High Priestess's long-term view. Their hard work, their perseverance, their thought process, them knowing never to give up and knowing that they could create without anybody else. They had to come to the conclusion that they don't need anybody else to create. They knew they could, they just had to know it for sure. They had to completely believe in themselves. Seven of Pentacles and Ace of Wands under the deck. Now they get a new project. They're very inspirational and people want, you know, to be around this person. So let's get one more and then we'll do the fortune cards and some astrological. All right, Two of Pentacles. So basically from this, this situation, we're going to have multiple priorities. Creating a new world is going to be a lot, okay? So we'll have multiple priorities. We're going to have to adapt to what we're doing, balance decisions, see who's willing to come, who is, you know, what we want, and, you know, time management. Two of Pentacles. So now we know the new world is going to take us, we're going to have to adapt a bit to create it, but we got it. And these people think it's unfair. And the DM is now considering coming clean, okay, because they are a magician in reverse who's in lover's energy, who lacks direction, lacks faith with the star reverse, okay? They are stuck with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse by their actions. And now, because of their resistance to change, they turn this DF into a High Priestess who knows their value, who knows their worth, and knows they don't need anyone to create. Now means that this person wants to come clean and desires to reconcile, okay? So, and they also think it's not fair that that has to be that way. They think it's not fair that this, you know, the High Priestess was in a King of Swords energy using their head over heart because they had a long-term view, Seven of Pentacles, with perseverance, hard work, that they knew they could create this new world, okay, and get this Wheel of Fortune with this Emperor because they can manifest it. They are a High Priestess, and now we have multiple priorities now, and you're not one of them, DM. So you are no longer a priority to us. We have other priorities. We have a whole new world to create here. So let's do this. We'll do like 2 or 3 astrological cards. See what other people are getting. What these people are. Maybe we'll get yours. So we got Sagittarius again. Always Sagittarius comes up. So this could be your DM. I did say the DM is a Sagittarius. It was a fire sign DM on this that identifies as that. Could be their sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Sagittarius comes up a lot. 9 means endings. So the end is here for this old world. Okay. Pisces, number 12. 12 could be, you know, the year, the date of somebody's birthday. 9/12. September 12th could be significant. December 9th. That would be a Sagittarius too, December 9th. Pisces. So we have a Sagittarius and a Pisces. And we have a Cancer, okay? We are, and that's us, we're Cancer North Node, Cancer Sun sign. Cancer are the good guys here. So we're going to keep it like this. So it's a Cancer who has a DM that is a Sagittarius who is being tricked and manipulated by a Pisces to believe that this Cancer wasn't who they said they were, But now, because of that, caused this Cancer to become the greatest high priestess of all time and create a new world, making this DM now want to come clean because they're not in control, all because they listen to this Pisces. Sounds like, don't listen to Pisces, especially when it's going against a Cancer. Believe it. Cancer will always win. We are the cardinal, brother. Your intuition is your greatest guide. Trust your voice. And that is the whole reason we are here, is because we're a high priestess who trusted our intuition. Okay, it's our greatest guide and we trust our inner voice. And now this Cancer is creating this whole new world, brother, and getting the Wheel of Fortune with their emperor. All right, so have a great day. I'm pretty happy with this read. See you later.